Okay, so what we've been seeing and what we've been working with is this idea that when we have a changing magnetic field, we can produce a current. So if we have a changing magnetic field within a loop of wire, we can create a current within that loop of wire. So what we're going to look at is some of the consequences of that and expand upon it a little bit, and then start to put some equations to it. So how can we figure out how much current and what other things happen when we have this creation of current, this induced current. So the very first thing we're going to look at is kind of building up this idea and building up these equations in a way piece by piece. So what we're going to say first is that we have this conductor, so that's represented by this gray object here. We have this conductor, and we know that every object has a bunch of electrons in it. And we said that way back with our sticky tape lab, we said that conductors, they have the ability, the electrons within a conductor have the ability to move freely. They can move and go wherever they want. That's the reason why we're able to have current and why we have copper wires that conduct our current. The electrons in there can move freely. So what we're going to say is we have this magnetic field that is into the page. I've kind of drawn it in this light blue and it's all over the place. So we have this magnetic field that's into the page, and we have this conductor represented by this gray object that is going to be moving to the right. So it's got this velocity to the right. And there's a bunch of electrons that I've drawn. Of course, there's more than, however many, what is this, like 15? Probably not even. There's more than those within the conductor, but I'm just drawing a few for example. So we're going to say we have these electrons. And what I want you to do is on this little Google form, this watch along Google form that I will post along with this, I want you to predict what's going to happen to the electrons in the conductor as they move through the magnetic field. So I forgot to draw the arrow in here, but they're going to be moving to the right. So I want you to explain and kind of explain why before you move on to the next video. What are the electrons going to do in this magnetic field? So as we're moving, what is going to happen to these electrons and why? All right, I will see you in the next video.